Okay, I think I did this right. Hi, ladies. It's me, coming to you with an update. And this is little Gloria'Marí, Ana Luisa Cuenca. Say hi, beautiful little girl. And I was just doing an update and just letting everybody know that I'm fine. I'm in my, I guess this is called the recovery room. I'll be released tomorrow between 10 and 2. I really don't know how to start this off. This is my first, well, not my first go, but my first session with doing videos and just this sort of thing. So I just wanted to, I guess, talk about my labor and delivery experience a little bit. It was really awesome. I had really great nurses down on the labor delivery floor, but this is like, I guess they call it the mother baby ward. It's just a standard room. You got your little beds over there, and I didn't have any visitors today, and we have a desk and a TV, and here's her little bed and all that other stuff. And but a little bit about my labor and delivery experience. Even though I guess it's not my first time, this is number 4, well 5 technically, because I did have an angel baby way long time ago, and then I have 4 living children. I have a 6-year-old Daniela and a 4-year-old Antonio Luis, and my 1-year-old Emilio Antonio, and my new little baby Gloria'Marí. I think she's hungry, but basically, as a lot of you guys know, I was induced, and it was basically an easy process. I had to be here on Labor Day. Go figure. At 5 o'clock, I got here a little bit early. Before we got here, I went to dinner. I wanted to have a really good dinner with my hubby, but I was cleaning and time just got away, so we had to grab something quick to eat, which I wasn't really happy about, but at least I got to eat. And then the kids were kind of cranky, so he didn't get a chance to stay like he really wanted to. So anyways, I checked in here at about 4:50 at it was like triage area, and then from there we went to, I waited, well, they had me waiting for a while because I guess it was Labor Day, and even though I got here on time, I didn't officially get admitted until 7:30. And when I say admitted, they came and got me. I went to my room and checked in and changed into my gown and all that great stuff, and I was officially checked in at 7:30. And then they, my first nurse of the evening was, oh God, pregnancy brain. I can't remember her name, but she was really sweet. And I had her actually twice. She was actually there for Shawnee. Her name was Shawnee. I'm sorry. Shawnee was the very first nurse I had on Monday, and she was also she also was there for the delivery. But Shawnee, once she got me checked in, she did the Cervidil. I had the Cervidil put in, which was really cool because, like, I had Cervidil before, and it's basically, I didn't know what it really was, but it's really like this little thin piece of, I don't know if it's plastic or it's like a little medicine thing. I think it kind of dissolves or something. I'm not really sure if it starts off big, but it kind of reminds you like soap on a rope, I guess. Like, because it has a string, and then it's like this little thing, and they stick it up inside of your hoo-ha. And it helps thin out the cervix, which it's not that bad. It gives you contractions, but it's not as powerful as the Pitocin is. Cervidil is more, well, for me, it was more of a gentle kind of tipping into labor type thing, because when she put it in, I started having like little small contractions, like more consistent, but they weren't like really painful like that. But they got to the point where I needed like some IV drugs because I have a very low tolerance for pain. I'm just gonna put it out there. I can't with the pain. Pain is not for me. But anyways, they started with the Cervidil, and once the Cervidil was in place, I was there, and then I started the about 4 hours into the Cervidil, I got Fentanyl, which is a really good pain medication. It kind of makes you loopy, but not as tired, and you're still kind of alert. But some people affect differently. I really didn't get a lot of rest like I thought I was, and then as time progressed, the contractions got a little stronger, and they were like about 3 minutes apart because before I started, when I went into the office visit, when they scheduled me, my last office visit, which was Thursday the 28th, I was 1.5 centimeters. Hey. And when I got checked into the hospital before she put the Cervidil in, I was still at 1.5 centimeters. Or she said like 1.5, 1 to 2, but I was really, really thick. I wasn't thinned out at all. But by the time the end of the Cervidil came, I had reached 3, and I was completely thinned out, and everything was, it was completely thinned out. I don't know how they call it. I probably should know more since I have 4 babies. But anyways, so the Cervidil, like I said, it was smooth. I ended up the IV drugs that I had was Fentanyl and Dilantin. And I think I posted that in a couple of the videos, the nurse saying it. And then I had, after Shawnee was off duty, she brought in my new nurse. But I had so many nice nurses. It was so awesome because, like, I had Shawnee, and then I got my other nurse, Danielle. But then I would lose a nurse, and then I would get a nurse because they had so many labor and deliveries on Monday when I was laboring. Like Shawnee, I lost her for the end of the night, and I ended up with Nurse Danielle when Shawnee left because she had to go into the OR into a delivery, and so they replaced her with Danielle. And then after Danielle left for the morning, I got Clarissa, and then I lost Clarissa, and I got the other nurse, Debonair. Oh, I had so many awesome nurses, and they were all so cool. But anyways, like with back to my experience. But anyways, after the Cervidil came out the next day, my nurse was so really awesome because she knew I was hungry and everything. And so when she checked me, she was like, "Oh, you progressed." I was 3 centimeters completely thinned out, like I said. And she contacted my doctor, and she let him know the progress. So he said that I would be able to take a break since I had made so much progress. And I was able to get a nice hot shower and something to eat. I had a meatball sub. It was delicious. Awesome, awesome, awesome. And so once they waited about 30 minutes or so, they started the Pitocin slowly, and she started to crank it up. About 2 hours into my Pitocin, I was able to get my epidural because, yeah, that pain was no joke. It was, oh my God. The Pitocin works wonders. It pulled the contractions so close together. Like, they were starting to be on top of each other, but I still was able to manage for 2 hours on the Pitocin without any pain, without any epidural or any other IV drugs, because I was determined I can't do natural. I've done it, and it's not for me. I salute all women who can do natural childbirth, that can breathe through those pains or pant or whatever you do, because I breathed, I panted. Before my epidural, I was about ready to rip somebody's hair out, and I would call my nurse because my nurse was Regina at the time, and she really made me laugh. Her spirit was so beautiful because she's like, you can't get your epidural until you can't stand to look at me anymore. And then when I started feeling the pain heavy, I called her and she's laughing. She's like, no, 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 you're not in pain enough. But when it was time, she made sure when I got my epidural during shift change, and she made absolutely sure that I was the first person that the anesthesiologist came to see when she started. She pulled the cart into my room and everything. My sister was there. She sat on my feet, which she sits on my feet she sat on my feet for every delivery. I mean, my sister's awesome. Awesome. She has to have her knee surgery on tomorrow. And even with her knee messed up, she managed to make it for me. That's all I ever asked for her. Just sit on my feet, Ray Ray. But anyways,